Whew. Anyways, I'm back. So, as I mentioned earlier, when you're inserting these battery packs inside of that case in the rails, which the rails are like this, right there, getting these little bastards to line up with that inside by yourself is extremely hard with a little planning. I tried tape, I tried a clamp, I tried whatever you can think of, but it always seems either the rail is like half a millimeter off one side versus the other. It's just a freaking bear. But anyways, some of the battery packs, I still have to mount these guys in there because this is what holds it. So when you eject this whole thing out, this thing slides on the rail the whole time holding it so it doesn't teeter and just pop out. So I think on one of the last couple, and I'll mark it, I'm not going to put this thing in here because trying to balance these freaking things by yourself, and you're wiggling it, this side, just try and get that one, half a minute in until it goes inside. It is freaking backbreaking. I'm pretty strong, but when you go to the gym, you're pushing 400 or 500 pounds, you're curling 85-pound dumbbells, and on and on. That is a static movement exercise. To juggle something like this that's not equally balanced, it's not natural movement. It's half on your leg, half on your hand, whatever. You try and wedge one of these things into this thing. It's that's a different animal. Anyways, as I mentioned in the other video, this is what all these battery packs would look like when they're chained. Basically, each one would plug into the next, and on and on and on, to give you extended runtime. So, as you heard me earlier before, having this dolly is a godsend. Okay, the first guy who created the freaking dolly, thank you. I thank you. The rest of the people who need to use the dolly, thank you. Okay, because without a freaking dolly to move these 20 plus modules around the house, backbreaking. And here's another thing. This is what I was telling you about the whole foam thing. See all this foam? The reason why I use that foam was to separate each of these modules and not scratch anything, whatever. As you can see right here, doing absolutely nothing. These things are front heavy. Not back heavy, front heavy. That's why some of the foams you saw earlier were crushed like down to that versus the other one, right? Because that's where all the weight is. So what does that have to do with anything? Well, when you're trying to like insert this into a racking system, okay, and all the weight is not equally distributed, if you're doing it by yourself, you better be freaking strong. You better have patience. You better be ready to rock and roll in terms of, how are you going to get this thing in there? So it takes a lot of planning, right? Otherwise, somebody's going to get hurt. None of us are getting any younger. Certainly not me. So I haven't found the fountain of youth. If you guys know where it is, pass that link to me, okay? Anyways, I'm going to carry on because daylight's burning, and other guys had asked, where am I at this stage? All right, I know I haven't actually qualified, the date and time of these videos. I don't think that's really relevant. That's why I was either going to chain all these videos together, or just make them separate. So because sometimes they get a little bit longer or shorter. It's just because some people have attention span of a freaking squirrel. So squirrel. So this is why I'm trying to make them short. All right, we'll talk to you soon.